president traveled like 3 times to Qatar, heading back to France just to see the French team play.
The European Union now understands that if we want to increase our energy sovereignty, it can only go through renewables, because we have very little gas left, we have almost no coal left, and we have no oil, so it will have to be renewables. But he completely underestimated Ukraine's resilience. And I also believe that he completely underestimated our resilience, because he's been saying publicly that this winter Europeans would freeze and starve. We neither froze nor starved, because our food production was at high levels, there were no shortages, and our energy, we managed to make sure he didn't use this weapon in the effective way. Now, it all came at a price, quite literally, because energy prices went through the roof, food prices went up, so our citizens did have to bear the brunt of his manipulations. But he didn't get us, he didn't divide us, and he certainly didn't get us on our knees.
Somebody make a mistake, but it's a controversy, especially when you want to promote green, as he...
Well, he's losing on 2 fronts. First of all, he's losing because he didn't get us on our knees, and secondly, he's losing because he's losing a lot of income because of this. He's selling his oil at cut prices to India and China. He has to reduce the sale of gas. He thought he could use that as a weapon, but the weapon turned against him. And it has sped up the energy transition in Europe. It has sped up savings in Europe, not everywhere, but some countries saved more than 20% of their gas consumption this year. So it really is changing the way we relate to energy, and it's helping us understand that we need to move quicker in terms of renewable energy. To use the hypocrisy argument to undermine the whole argument. Well, as long as we understand that war or no war, we don't have any time to lose. I mean, the climate crisis will not just, stop because there's a war on. It will continue. So, not just because of our reducing our energy dependency on Russia, but also because of the climate crisis, we need to move very quickly. And we also need to make sure we strengthen our industrial base. Now, since the Americans have also gone into this direction with the IRA, we need to make sure we stay in sync with what the Americans are doing so that we keep our industry in Europe. I'm totally happy with European investments in the United States, but I'm not happy if this leads to deindustrialization of Europe. We need to do the same thing on both sides of the Atlantic, and then we will push the world in the right direction.
Are you confident that the EU can hold the course when it comes to the green transition?
The nature of the world's economy is changing anyway. We have a unique opportunity to move towards clean technologies that will need no emissions, that will be circular, so you don't have to keep digging up primary materials. If we move in that direction, clean growth is possible. I'm optimistic about the potential of that, but we have to move quicker than we're moving now. And we also, the one thing that we need to do right, which is always complicated in industrial revolution, is organized redistribution, because the biggest risk is that we leave whole groups within our society on the side of the road when moving forward.